So let's move then to Eric. Eric left a message on one of our videos, and he says this. He says, help me understand. Where does Scripture refer to so-called Gentiles and so-called Jews would become one from prophecy? Hosea 1, Ezekiel 14, and Ezekiel 37 speak of Israel as becoming one. Okay, so this is a question, I think, moving more towards the idea of Gentiles keeping the law, or within prophecy. And my response to this would be, well, we need, once again, let's define our terms. We need to define what Israel is. I would suggest that Israel is not a bloodline. Israel is just a covenant people of God. We see this in the Torah itself, right? The Caleb is probably the go-to Gentile that we would see.
And you're not talking about yourself.
No, I'm not. The mixed multitude.
Jimmy likes to lead.
Oh my gosh. Good reference though. The mixed multitude comes up out of Egypt, and they're considered to be Israel. And the same thing would happen in the time to come. So for instance, in let's see here, in Ezekiel 47:22, you said in your comment that 47 only talks about Israel being one. Right, but it talks about Jew and Gentile. This is from the, let's see here if I can find English Standard. Okay. English Standard says this in 47:22, you shall allot it, that is the land, as an inheritance for yourself and for the sojourners or the foreigners who reside among you and have children among you. They shall be to you as native-born children of Israel. With you, they shall be allotted an inheritance among the tribes of Israel. So we are seeing Jew and Gentile together. We're seeing that Israel is not comprised of a bloodline descended from Jacob. We're seeing that Jew and Gentile comprise Israel. And here's the interesting thing. Just like Caleb got land rights when he came in, he got the choicest land in Judah, right? In Judah, he gets the choicest lands. And then, but even though he's a Gentile, well, we see the exact same thing in Ezekiel 47:22, that the Gentiles receive land rights. So what I have gleaned from this is that if a person attaches themselves to a specific tribe, they are essentially adopted into that tribe, and they are seen as part of that tribe. And we see this once again from Caleb, but we see this in other instances as well. We are considered heirs according to promise, right? Gentiles are considered heirs according to promise. And the heirs according to promise, they also get land rights in the world to come, in the time to come, when Israel is allotted to the tribes. So whatever tribe they're in, they get land rights as well. So that would be my response. Rob, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, there's the famous Torah Achat phrases, there shall be one Torah for the Ezrach, which is it translated usually native, and the Ger. But also, another point too is in the book of Numbers, Aaron and Miriam speak out against Moses because of the ethnicity of his wife.
Right.
So what does that teach us of all things? It teaches us that the human heart is part of the deceitfulness of the heart is to try to justify who belongs based on certain kinds of expectations. But what do we learn? The divine response is God's the one who defines who belongs.
Right.
I mean, the name Israel came from God, right? The name Israel did not come from Isaac naming his child Israel. And so, but also when why does Yeshua cite Isaiah 56 when he's knocking over the tables in the temple? It's Isaiah 56 is all about those non-Israelites who are attached to the Lord. Their burnt offerings will be accepted. Their sacrifices will be accepted on my altar. What does that mean? That means the God of creation, Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, is saying, I receive worship. It doesn't matter what ethnicity a person is. True worshipers worship in spirit and truth. And your little sectarian groups might try to use power plays to define who has access, who belongs, who we're going to exclude, who we're going to associate with, who we're going to reject. God doesn't play those games. And so that's the ultimate standoff, if you will, between the pride of traditional religion on the one hand and new covenant, new creation heart.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell us your thoughts on this subject by leaving a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video.